Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another episode of Thoughts on Education, an initiative by Collegedunia.com. Today we have Mr. Balasubramanian, the president of Nehru Memorial College, better known as the Buknambati College. A college enthusiast, he has done his engineering from College of Engineering, Guindy. He was one of the first persons to venture into computers as early as 1980 and has helped to establish BS Computer Science course in Nehru Memorial College way back in 1982. Founded by Mukka Pillai and managed by Punambalam, Nehru Memorial College has been running successfully for more than 50 years now. Now, without any further ado, let us hear from Mr. Balasubramanian. Welcome to the session, sir.
Welcome. Thank you, Sona.
Key positions at your educational institute throughout your professional career. What are the key factors that has kept you connected with the education sector?
This goes beyond 3 generations. My grandfather, Mr. Mukka Pillai, who went to Malaysia as a coolie worker during the British regime. After earning his wealth, he wanted to come back and set up a school in Buknambati, in his own native village. And many people discouraged him because that time there were no electricity and no bus facilities to our village. But he was particular that only his village people around his village should be the beneficiaries of this institution. And he took great care to ensure that the institution was started amidst a lot of difficulties in Buknambati itself. That was in 1945, and he was an ardent congressman and a freedom fighter. So he named the institution after the first Prime Minister of India, Mr. Nehru, Jawaharlal Nehru. So he called it as Nehru High School then. Later on, it was upgraded as a Nehru Higher Secondary School. And he was very happy that all the people in and around his village was able to go to school and attend to school. And he was worried after they completed the 10th standard. Then 10th standard was the highest school education there, here. So after 10th standard, what to do, how to make them employable in the market. So he thought about that and he wanted to start a teacher training school, basic teacher training school. That was in 1952. And so with that, he managed to train more than 3,000 students who were all posted as teachers in various government schools in and around our village and other districts, neighboring districts. So that inherited confidence among the people that here is an institution which can definitely give you a good training and make you placed in a government employment. So that almost 3,000 students, 3,000 people who got employed as teachers later on, now they got retired and after their age limit. So they created a confidence among other students. And so our college, Nehru Memorial College, was founded in the year 1967. It was inaugurated by the then Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Mr. C.N. Annadurai. So from then on, we were into collegiate education, and my father was the founding principal, Professor M. Ponnambalam. He served the institution for 28 years and retired. Now he continues to be the chairman of the institution. So now I, being the third generation, now I try to take on the torch to serve the underprivileged with the motto of knowledge, justice, and peace. That being our college motto. So I'm trying to do whatever bit I can, and this is how I got connected to the education industry. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a great inspiration to hear your involvement with the education sector throughout your career, sir. So my next question, being the president of Nehru Memorial College, what is your philosophy of leadership? And how would you describe your leadership style, sir?
We are in a very remote place, and I usually adapt the democratic style of leadership, where we ask the opinion of the people who are connected, including the faculty, the parents, and the students, wherever it is necessary. All our forms of the Board of Studies and other academic forums are all having maximum representation from all the people who are connected to the college. So that is how we do it. And of course, sometimes when you need to train the people, again, we adapt to coaching as well as affiliative style of leadership. This is how we follow. Thank you.
Great, sir. So, what are the key programs and how do you plan to strategize them, sir?
Well, we have almost 14 undergraduate courses and equal number of postgraduate courses. We offer up to PhD in 14 disciplines, all in arts and science only. We innovated computer science. We started BSc level computer science course way back in 1982. So that was our first change. So in fact, the famous Tamil writer Sujata, he came and inspected, and he awarded the permission to start a BSc level computer science course. So that changed the scenario from being a rural college. Many people flocked because that time computer was unheard of, and everybody was wanting to earn a degree in computer. Then only a few handful number of engineering colleges throughout the country, like I think around 8 to 10 engineering colleges only were offering computer science course. So ours was the first college in whole of India to start a BSc level, undergraduate level computer science course in arts and science college. So that created a wave, and so our institution was popularly named as the Computer College. This is how we started our journey. Of course, we had also brought in a lot of innovations. Even before introducing computer, we were the first college to introduce a minor program on dairy science in our BSc chemistry program. And in 1980, we innovated introducing MSc instrumentation program. So a lot of our students were employed in oil rigs and other things, managing most of the process controlled industries on par with many of the engineering students. So that is another innovation. After that came the computer science. Now, recently in 2017, we innovated in starting MSc data science. So we think that data science is going to be the next wave. And so like every organization is going to employ a data scientist to analyze the data and to get directions for their manufacturing or marketing or whatever be the sphere they are in. So that is going to be the need of the hour. So thinking that in line, we have started data science. So that's how the innovation journey started in our college, and we are doing it in that way.
So it's great to know that you have pioneered into the computer science, and then you keep evolving with the programs coming up with the time, what is required for the upcoming times. You're evolving the courses also. It's great to know that. So my next question is that education systems in India and foreign countries are structured very differently, right? So in your experience, what can an inbound student gain from studying here at Nehru Memorial College?
Well, India is a country of culture and values. Now, we have a lot more things to teach to the foreign students, not only the subjects, the science. So in that way, I think that we have a lot more opportunities to train the foreign students in many of our culture and traditions. Of course, we already have more than 30 Sri Lankan students studying in our institution. They also have a lot of different cultures and values which they have brought in, and probably they have encouraged our students to take them as a real involvement in developing their career. So I feel that students from different countries can definitely bring in some value along with them, and also transform that value to all the students in our college, as well as take the values from our institution to their countries respectively. So in that way, I look forward to many foreign nationals coming and joining our institution, which is very closely connected to Sri Lanka now, because we have an airport in Trichy, and international airport in Trichy, which is connected to Sri Lanka, Malaysia, Singapore, and other countries. So that way, I look forward to have more foreign students involvement, which will help mutually the local students as well as the student who comes from foreign soil.
I'm sure that it will be a great enriching experience to give the students a cross-cultural exposure. I'm sure it will be an enriched learning for the students at your college. So my next question is that how does the curriculum of Nehru Memorial College ensure the best practice in the industry?
We are ours is an autonomous college, and so we have our own governing body and academic council and board of studies in each and every subject or major that we teach. So they meet regularly, and they have a representation from the industry, from the academia, and from the parents as well as the students. So all people who are connected with the institution are all involved in designing the syllabus and taking. We also take back regular feedback from the students and the parents and the industries where our students get employed. And from that, we redesign our curriculum. Of course, we use the latest technologies, latest teaching methodologies like the choice-based credit system, as well as outcome-based education. So we upgrade ourselves every now and then and ensure that we have the latest training curriculum placed for the benefit of our students. That's it. Thank you.
It's good to know, sir. So could you throw more light on the insights how your college is more welcoming to students of different races or economic backgrounds?
Our college was encouraging students of all races and communities to join. In fact, we have more than 40% of our students from the backward community, and another 40% of them from the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe category. Because Pachamalai is nearby, and we get students from Pachamalai, where a lot of scheduled tribe students are there. We don't restrict on caste or community wise, and we encourage students from different races to come and take part, so that each one has got some cultural, some value in them, and each race has got some unique features which can be shared among other races. So that way, we encourage everyone. We don't say that economically poor students need not get an opportunity. We also encourage them. We give them a lot of support by way of scholarships and other things for the downtrodden and poor people. If they have the talent, yes, we have a way to help them. Our alumni are helping us in a big way. We have more than 3 chapters in US itself. All our computer science alumni, they have become the CEOs and the top officials of various MNC companies, because they were the first to get the degrees, and they were able to climb up the ladder fast. So they are all in top positions, and they are helping the institution by way of connecting with our juniors, by giving them the methodology or wherewithal what they should do to climb up the ladder faster. So they are all helping and ensuring that the institution climbs up, takes a better position. So this is how we encourage people from all religion and races to come up. Thank you.
So, being the president of Nehru Memorial College, what do you think are your roles and responsibilities to the college and the students?
Well, my job is to encourage everyone, be it the principal or be it the faculty members, be it the students or even the parents. When they come out, when they have difficulty, they all approach me. I make myself approachable to each and every one of them. Whenever they have difficulties, they are free to come and meet me and discuss the problems that they have. And I try to give whatever possible solution to them. That is my job. I don't personally go and teach, but I ensure that the administration provides a lot of helping hand for the needy people who are connected with our college. That's my basic role into the college. Of course, administrative, I need to look into ensure that the finances and other things we manage, and we ensure that it's better utilized for the needs of the college. Creating infrastructure is another area where I concentrate. So, in fact, we recently built an exclusive research building where we had created 40 research rooms for individual researchers to do research in a better way, to guide their PhD students. And we have also installed equipments worth more than 1.5 crores funded by the UGC in helping the research work to be carried out in a better way. We have a good research publication to our college credit, thanks to all our faculty members who really involved themselves into the research. So they have brought in a lot of laurels to our institution. This, of course, I have deviated a little bit, but that's my roles and responsibilities.
So what is your future plan for the next 10 years? What is your plan for your college, sir?
Well, as I told you, research, innovation, collaboration, and entrepreneurship. So this is the area we really want to concentrate and ensure that our students are motivated, our faculty are motivated to do more and more research. In fact, I've given them tall claims that I want to have at least 1 or 2 Nobel Prize from our research institution in another 10 to 20 years' time. So that is the focus that we want to work with. I used to tell them that I want to see another Venkatraman from our institution in the next 20 years. So with that goal, our faculty is motivated and they're all working. We have given them the required facilities, air-conditioned rooms and things like that. All the facilities that they need, and they are working around the clock without looking at the time. And I'm sure in the years to come, we will be a major research destination in India. So along with research, we also want to create more innovation and entrepreneurship in our campus. We encourage our students in all possible ways, help them to take part in innovation ideas, idea camps and other events. And now the entrepreneurship, many of them have already started agro-based industries and things like that. So, and even in computer software, a lot of people have achieved venture. They have taken venture funding and they have installed their software arm. And so these are all the areas we look forward to perform well in the next 10 to 20 years' time.
Great vision you have for your college, sir. So, what would you like the people to know about your college that they may not know?
Well, as I told you, our college is better known as a computer college or the Puthanambati College. If you go into Google and search for Nehru Memorial College, probably you will not get much of a tagging. But of course, if you search as Puthanambati College, you will get all all the links and other this thing. So our college is better known as a Putnambati College, and also the computer college, because we pioneered BSc level computer science. We are also becoming a green campus, wherein we treat our own wastewater, ensure that it is utilized for growing crops in 30 plus acres of the farmland belonging to our farmers from our nearby vicinity. We have also installed a 300 kilowatt rooftop solar power plant to ensure that our energy needs are met. Almost 80% of our energy needs are met from that solar power plant. We also have a 300-seater BPO installed in our campus itself to help our students, because we are remotely located where our students doesn't get an opportunity to go out and work in neighboring areas. So they need to travel at least 1 hour to reach Trichy to do their part-time work and things like that. So to encourage them, we have started a 300-seater BPO, not we. We have requested one of the leading companies to start their operation in our campus. So they work round the clock, three shifts, 300 seats, and so 900 students get an opportunity to work on a part-time basis into that BPO itself, which is housed in our own campus. So these are all some. This we have done 10 years back, not today. 10 years back, actually it's now the 12th year. In fact, yes, 12 years back we started the BPO, and so that has motivated people in and around. In and around our institution who studied in our institution, as well as housewives and people who are jobless, sitting at home. So they could utilize this opportunity to work and make an earning for themselves. So the philosophy of my grandfather is that the money should be spent around within the villages. So he dreamt of a campus where people employed, the teacher, the faculty will draw salary and spend it on to villages, so that the economy will be circulated within the villages. So that is the idea. And so now almost 900 plus people are getting employed, besides our college employing almost 400 to 450 people. So we have a very good money circulation imbibed into the village structure. In fact, we have a bank that has come to Puthanambatti to serve the needs of our college. Then it was Syndicate Bank, now recently merged with Canara Bank. So they are extending fullest cooperation and support to ensure that our institution runs effectively. Thank you.
Oh, sir. Sir, my last question would be to what is your advice to give to the current youth, sir, and the aspiring students?
Advising students is easy, but you see nowadays they have a lot of gadgets, the cell phone, things like that, which diverts them easily. But there are a lot of opportunity for them if they could spend that time usefully. Many of them, though the government gives them laptop and kind of support, they hardly use it for their education. That is a very pathetic scenario. So I advise them to use technology to their advantage to learn the subjects, because now teacher is only a facilitator. It was earlier he was the knowledge disseminator. Now he is only a facilitator, because knowledge is available at their fingertips, at everybody's fingertips. So there is no need to tell him what is what. It is enough if you tell them that this information is available. You go search this topic, so the student can learn on his own, and whatever doubt that he has, he can come and approach the faculty member. So that way, the technology should be used to their advantage to effectively learn the concepts, master them, and apply them in their life to become successful. Many students do it only for getting the marks and then they stop the knowledge there, which is not right. So they must apply such knowledge that they acquired in the colleges to their own life and master such skills. That is what is needed. And of course, to do that nowadays, we go up to PhD, and only in PhD, or only after you complete PhD, people recognize you and they say that you have such values of applying the concepts what you have studied into real life. So that's my suggestion to them. There's plenty of opportunity available at the top when you complete your PhD. Please don't stop. Ensure that you continue your journey and reach the top. That is my suggestion to the younger generation. Thank you.
With that great thought, I would like to thank you for giving your valuable time for Collegedunia to share your thoughts on education with us, sir. It's a pleasure to have your interview. Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Thank you, Sona. It's a pleasure having that interview with you. I'm really overwhelmed. Thank you. Thank you so much.